Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Danny Man Talks Wrestling. I am your host, Danny Man. And last night, we had Friday Night Smackdown, the go-home show before WWE's WrestlePalooza. Was it good? Was it bad? Was it brought to you by ESPN? Let's talk about it. Right, we come right into the show, and we're expected for Michael Cole to have an interview with Brock Lesnar in the back for some reason. So the show comes in, and Brock Lesnar, or Michael Cole, is on his way to the back to have his interview with Brock Lesnar, and Brock Lesnar's music hits. Brock Lesnar comes out, he picks up Michael Cole, he takes him to the stage, and for some reason Corey Graves steps in and tries to help Michael Cole, and then Corey Graves gets annihilated by Brock Lesnar with an F5. So we've written off Corey Graves from TV. He just gets destroyed by Brock Lesnar. Brock Lesnar goes to the camera and he yells at John Cena, rah, rah, rah. We have no reason to fight, but we're fighting. Because there's literally no reason for this feud, but they're having a feud. Corey Graves, off TV. A little bit after that, we see Brock Lesnar going to the back. He runs into who? The Vision. And who's with the Vision? None other than Paul Heyman. Paul Heyman's back on TV. Not only that, but Paul Heyman and Brock Lesnar are now face-to-face. Then before Brock Lesnar walks off, he taps Paul Heyman on the chest and he's like, we should talk. What does that mean? What's going to happen? I don't know. Maybe he's going to go after Seth Rollins next? I don't know. It was really interesting, though, especially seeing them face-to-face like that after a long time. I'm not going to lie. Color me intrigued. It was pretty interesting. Also, did you know WrestlePalooza was going to be on ESPN? Yeah. Apparently you have to download an app and then connect to the app, and it's the thing, WrestlePalooza, gonna be on ESPN. Who knew? First I hear of this. Okay, next up, we have a match between the women's tag team champions, Charlotte Flair and Alexa Bliss, against the Secret Hervis. Pretty good match, I guess. Nothing super crazy. I love when Chelsea Green's on my screen and when Chelsea Green's in the ring. I mean, she's great. I love Chelsea Green as a character. Of course, to no one's surprise, Charlotte Flair and Alexa Bliss retain. Okay match, I guess. During this match, though, The Miz comes out to join Michael Cole on commentary. That was pretty great. The Miz was actually really good at the desk, so I was happy about it. Guys, the Street Profits are definitely breaking up. We saw this weird interaction with them, and then we see Bo Dallas, Uncle Howdy, come out from as Montez Ford is going to the back to get a tag team shot again. You see Bo Dallas come from the back. Yeah. He's definitely trying to drive a wedge in between these guys, and I like the way it's going, man. I really do. I think that the Wyatt Six taking on this weird driving force between tag teams is a really good idea, and I'm liking it. And I kind of like a Street Profits solo run for each of these guys. I mean, Angelo Dawson is really coming into his own. I mean, Montez Ford is made to be a superstar, so I'm on board. I don't know. That's pretty great. So after this segment, we see Fraxium coming into the ring for what appears to be absolutely no reason. And why I say no reason is because they come out to the ring. It's announced that the next contest is scheduled for one fall, blah, 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 blah. And then the Vision comes out and, just beats them up for no reason because of chaos. And then our good old GM, whose name I can't remember right now. Who cares? Our good old GM comes out from the back and he's like, oh, if you guys want to fight so bad, why don't you have a match? So then why was Fraxium out there? It was being announced that they were going to be in a match. Why were they coming out if then you make a match between them and the Vision? Why was Fraxium there? Make it make sense, WWE. It was a good match, though, and of course, Vision wins, of course. Afterwards, Paul Heyman cuts a cool promo like he always does for the Vision, talking about how the Vision is gonna be the greatest tag team of all time, the Usos. And then what pops up on the screen is the Usos in Indianapolis, ready to go at WrestlePalooza, brought to you by ESPN. And they cut a promo on the Vision, right? And it's like, welcome to the Usos Penitentiary. We're back to that, by the way. It was good. I'm excited. This match is going to be a good match. I feel like something big's going to happen in this match, and I don't know what exactly it is. There's that LA Knight factor that's still there. So next up, we have Nia Jax come out to the ring, right? We talked about it in my last video, right? This triple threat match was 100% supposed to be at WrestlePalooza, brought to you by ESPN, by the way. But it 100% was supposed to be, and it's probably not happening because apparently Tiffany Stratton is injured. But Nia Jax cut this promo, which one of my favorite lines of this promo, she talks about how if I could have anyone's physique, it would be Jade Cargill, and yeah, I agree. Jade is jacked, and if I wanted to have somebody's physique for WWE, it would also be Jade. That chick is jacked, not Nia Jax, but she's jacked. Anyway, so yeah, Nia cuts this promo against Tiffany. Tiffany comes out, yada yada yada. There's confrontation, and Jade comes out, and Nick Aldis, that's his name, Nick Aldis, or GM, he comes out and, ladies, you guys want to fight? So about next week on Friday Night SmackDown. So this match is now next week on Friday Night SmackDown, no longer on WrestlePalooza. That's fine, I guess. Like I said in my last video, again, in the previous video, I don't care about this match, right? Like, yes, sure, let's give the ladies some love in WWE. I feel like we're not investing enough time or like TLC on the women's division, and yeah, like let's push these stories, these stories. There's definitely potential for it. I don't know if these three are it for me, but I don't know. I'm here for it. Let's see them. I mean, the match is gonna be fine, right? Like the match is gonna be fine. But guys, did you know WrestlePalooza is gonna be on ESPN? I know this is getting annoying, right? But this is literally what they did time after time on SmackDown last night, right? They had R-Truth doing segments in the back. They had Cody Rhodes cutting segments in the back. They had, tag teams. They have Angel Garza and Berto doing promos with R-Truth, talking about the ESPN app. What happens if I do have cable? What happens if I don't have cable? How do I not? It was so annoying. And you only have to explain it this many times because you guys decided to take our PLEs to ESPN in this app that no one knows yet. But anyway, this last time you're going to hear from me. Moving on. Melo versus Sami Zayn for the U.S. Championship. I almost said Intercontinental, but it's the U.S. Championship. To no one's surprise, this match was great, right? I mean, they're both just super good. Having Miz on the commentary table while Melo's in the ring was also great, right? He was a great hype man for Melo. Melo's a superstar, man. I think we need to figure out a bigger push for him. Maybe it is the U.S. Championship. I feel like he should eventually take that championship away from Sammy. It's probably not. It's probably going to be Jacob Fatu, but I feel like Melo needs to get pushed to the moon. That guy is so talented. Sammy, of course, retains the championship. But it was a great match. Great to see these guys in the ring. I don't know. I'm enjoying this open challenge. I kind of want them to not tell me what match is next, though. They didn't say anything this week about what match was next week, so I hope it stays that way. I just want Sammy to be in the ring and be like, who wants next? And then somebody to come out. Maybe Joe Hendry. All right, he didn't appear. Or somebody else, just someone new to come out to the ring and challenge for this U.S. Championship. I mean, all the matches have been great so far, right? But yeah, let's give it a little bit more surprise. And again, I'm liking this match cooked. It was good. After that match, we move on to the back where we see, yes, boy! Pretty Deadly's back. At least half of Pretty Deadly's back. I don't know the difference between the two guys. Like, I don't know their names, but I like them. They're fun. Also, this guy's a heel because he's talking about toxic masculinity. Oh my God, what a heel. What a heel. Talking about toxic masculinity. Oh, what a heel. Anyway, he's talking to Nick Aldis about toxic masculinity. And then Damian Priest comes out looking for Aleister Black. He wants a match with Aleister Black. He then tosses the dude for Pretty Deadly through a wall. It was pretty great. I don't think they made a match between Damian Priest and Aleister for next week. But there's probably gonna be one at Crown Jewel. I feel like I like for a second I thought like, oh, maybe they'll add this to WrestlePalooza instead of that triple threat, but no, WrestlePalooza staying the 5 matches. Yeah, I don't know. Damian Priest against Aleister Black. I mean, I feel like their matches have been good, but storylines, whatever. All right, next we have a promo by Solo Sikoa talking about his MFTs, and it was fine. I don't know where they're going with Solo. Is he going to go after the U.S. Championship again? Maybe he's going to be the one to take it from Sammy. I don't know. He talks about, what's his name? Tama Tonga? No. Tongaloa. He talks about Tongaloa and how, he's his family, and Tongaloa brought gold to the MFTs in terms of the tag team gold, but he let Tama down by losing the U.S. Championship. I don't know. I like Solo, but I'm not sure where they're going with this yet. Maybe he's like building up his family, the MFTs. I don't know. We'll see. I don't know. What more do you want me to say? Who knows? I don't know. It was fine. And then our main event for this evening. It was the contract signing between Drew McIntyre and Cody Rhodes. I like this Drew heel. I mean, Drew has always been such a great heel character because his motivations are always very realistic and make complete sense when it comes to story, right? So while he still attacks Cody Rhodes, he acts like he's going to drive him through... Oh, spoiler. He attacks Cody Rhodes, right? That never happens on contract signings in wrestling. But, he attacks Cody Rhodes. And he's about to drive him through the announce table the same way he did last time. But he stops himself and he's like, no, I'm not going to do this, because if I did, then you won't wrestle me tomorrow. You can't... If I injure you, you will not wrestle tomorrow, and I need you to wrestle so that I can take that championship away from you. Great. Perfect. That makes perfect sense. What a perfect sense heel. Like, that's so refreshing that a heel finally makes sense in the WWE. But yeah, so they brawl, right? Eventually he gives Cody Rhodes a boo while they're being separated, and then Cody Rhodes gets knocked out on the stage, and Drew's standing over him and saying something to him, and that's how we go off the air. We go off the air with that. Something's definitely going to happen. I mean, this is now the main event for WrestlePalooza, so I feel like they need to make it count, right? I don't know, maybe Randy... I don't know if Randy turns on Cody, or maybe he accidentally costs Cody the match, and then we have a Cody heel turn. I really want Drew to win, but especially after tonight with him being on top, I feel like Cody's going to win at WrestlePalooza. I don't know, I feel like something's gonna happen. So that's what happened last night on Friday Night SmackDown. That was the go home episode right before WrestlePalooza. It's gonna be on ESPN, guys. I don't know, fine. It's a fine show. I mean, 2-hour show. It did, it kind of breezed by. It was fast. It was a fast show, which is always a good sign. And they were a 6.2 out of 10. Right? Nothing super crazy, but also I think only 1.5 matches are SmackDown people, right? It's the Cody Rhodes match, and then Brock Lesnar and John Cena, which is kind of a little bit of both. But yeah, so they didn't really have a lot to set up for WrestlePalooza. But yeah, that was a decent show. I mean, I definitely like this show to remain 2 hours. There's no need for a third hour. They need to figure out a lot of their stuff out. I mean, where's our women's U.S. champion, right? But yeah, fine show. We'll see what happens tonight at WrestlePalooza. I'm excited for it. Anyway, that's it. Have a good one, guys. Peace.